Chimpanzees have developed a very elaborate culture over many generations. They have achieved this by their adherence to manners, their use of tools, and their elaborate mating rituals. Specific iterations of these phenomena vary between chimpanzee communities. Because of this, we believe that chimpanzees have generated their own culture very similar to our own. Throughout this video, we will observe several chimpanzees in their natural environments in order to get a better understanding of these cultural behaviors. We begin by looking at how chimpanzees have developed ways to use tools. They have learned to harvest termites using sticks, as well as using rocks as a hammer and anvil apparatus to break open hard nuts. They have also learned to use other makeshift tools to coax prey like bush babies, a smaller type of nocturnal primate, from hollow branches and logs where they sleep during the day. Without these tools, they normally would not be able to retrieve such a rare food. This type of foraging has become more prominent in female and immature chimpanzees than in mature males. The use of these tools has made their lives easier, as well as display how they've evolved intellectually as a species. In this video, we observe the young male chimpanzees struggling to find a way to effectively access the meat of this foreign fruit. Observe as the older female chimpanzee shows the young males how to get at the delicious juice inside the fruit. These males will go on to teach other struggling individuals how to access this treat. Next, we look to their human-like manners. Chimpanzees have shown extraordinary table manners. This has been showcased by an experiment where two chimpanzee communities were presented with a log with deep and shallow holes drilled into it that were filled with honey. When presenting two different populations with the stimulus, both groups took a different approach. The first group used leaves like spoons to extract the shallow holes and their fingers for the deeper holes, while the second group chose to use sticks to scoop the honey out of both holes. This shows how both groups use techniques that are socially acceptable in their communities. How these techniques vary between two groups is a result of each community's culture. Chimpanzees demonstrate unusual mating practices. Unlike many other animals, chimpanzees mate year-round, and males tend to favor older females. This alludes to a social culture that isn't solely interested in their capability of passing on their genes. They are also likely to show a preference for personality and attractiveness. Their mating rituals are quite elaborate. They begin with the males making a series of courtship gestures. These include glancing with an erect penis and branch shaking. The female will reciprocate by showing the male her bottom, or the male will simply try to approach her himself. Subordinate males prefer to mate in secret to avoid being assaulted by the alpha. These non-typical mating practices show how their mating is more than simply a way to pass their genes to the next generation, but also plays a role in their social class structure and helps to maintain their hierarchy. Please observe these chimpanzees in the middle of their typical mating ritual.